Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Jan Brothers in Canada. Today, we're going to discuss a new topic, and that will give you all an idea why we were not regular in becoming in posting the videos in our channel. So yes, I was working on a mortgage broker course in British Columbia, Canada, and this is what video is all about. In this video, yes, we're going to talk about how you can become a mortgage broker in Canada. Like it's end-to-end journey, like how you can start, what are the prerequisites, everything. Um, so yes, if you can see, I'll be covering these topics, which is introduction, who is a mortgage broker, what do we do as a mortgage broker. Second is the regulator, BCFSA. Third is what are the prerequisites you need to become a mortgage broker. Fourth, complete the required education, like the course, the assignments, the final exam, everything in detail. Fifth, once you complete your exam, what's the next step? You need to find a brokerage, how you can apply for registration. And last but not the least, how much does it cost to you? Like I have tried to explain like all the charges which I paid personally and which I even avoided. So yeah, you will definitely see some tips and tricks. But as I have mentioned, everything which I have seen across in my journey. All right, who is a mortgage broker? I'll not go into very detail because it's a long topic, but yes, like in a layman language, a mortgage broker is a licensed professional, right, who completes the course, gets licensed, and then who acts as an intermediary between a borrower and a lender. So if you need a loan, yes, you can go directly to a lender, or you can hire a mortgage broker who can work on your behalf and work with multiple lenders. So yes, as you can see on the role of a broker, yes, it acts as a mediator between borrowers and lenders, and then he or she tried to understand your situation and then try to get you the best mortgage product. What is the difference between a broker and a lender? Yes, lenders, let's say if you go to RBC, they can only offer you a product like a mortgage product which are available only to RBC, but a broker can work like they work with multiple lenders, like 60, 65 lenders, and they can understand your situation, see where you fit, and then try to get you the best deal and the best rates as well. Okay, that's very brief introduction. If you have any questions, yeah, feel free to let me know. I can make some more videos around any topic, but yes, it's very brief introduction. All right, who is the regulator? BCFSA. So yes, it's BCFSA is the authority who oversees the financial services in British Columbia. So this video is specifically for a person who wants to be a mortgage broker in British Columbia. Every province in Canada has a different process of becoming a mortgage broker. So if you are from a different province, maybe Ontario, Quebec, Alberta, yes, I would say process will be a little bit different. So you have to refer to the individual, I would say, regulators website for more details. But yes, if you are in BC, if you want to be a broker in BC, yes, this is what you need to follow. Okay, so licensing requirement. So BCFSA ensures that whoever is a mortgage broker is licensed. So if you are not licensed, you cannot do anything related to mortgage broking. So you need to obtain a license, pass the exam, and then only you can maintain a mortgage broker license. Also, BCFSA do some auditing, compliance. It's more for consumer protection. I have seen BCFSA even charge some fines to mortgage brokers if they are not complying to the requirements. And then, yes, there are continued education. So even if you are past the exam and got the license, you may have to enroll into a new course, a new I would say topic, because there are some updates which happens almost every year. So you may have to register for a new course in order to continue or maintain your license. So that's what BCFSA means. All right, you want to be a broker, mortgage broker, what you need to do, like what are the prerequisites? Yes, you should be 19 years old. Okay. And then, yes, you should have a good reputation, which means your credit checks, your criminal background, you should have a good reputation. You should not have any, I would say, criminal history and everything. And then there is an English language proficiency requirement. So they have three options. A, either you have a CELPIP of band 7 and above. That's a general CELPIP test. Second is you have, let's say you are from India or from other country, but you have equivalent, I would say, there is a company called ICES who does the evaluation for your foreign education. I know there are a lot of companies, WES, ICAS, but BCFSA is very specific that they need from ICES. So if you have it from, and it shows that you have completed your bachelor's or master's, but specifically in English, then yes, you don't have to give the CELPIP exam. You just need to show the proficiency, I would say, ICS evaluation sheet, and you would be good to go. Third is you can be exempt from these. So if you have studied some bachelor's or master's within Canada, and you can show the transcript, then yes, you are exempt for this. So they have in detail requirements you can see on their website. But yes, for me, I'll show you what I did. So first of all, I had my ICAS evaluation, which specifically says, and this is what I did for my PR, but they didn't allow it because it is not from ICES. So this does not qualifies for my assessment. Next, I also had my IELTS, because for PR, I did IELTS. I got band 9 in IELTS, but again, band 8. But again, they only need CELPIP. So eventually I had to do my CELPIP in order to get licensed in BCFSA. So the requirement was band 7. I got band 11. So yes, I showed them. I was able to write the final exam. So I'll tell you one more secret, or maybe a tips. You don't have to do the CELPIP before enrolling into the course. What you can do is you can enroll into the course. You can start doing your assignments, and then side by side you can do your CELPIP. The only issue is that you cannot write the final exam until you meet the English proficiency language requirement. So either it's a CELPIP or it's ICES or you're exempt. So until you show them the proof, you can't write the final exam. So it's not like you cannot enroll into the course. So you can enroll into the course, but you cannot write the final exam. I hope it clarifies. If we move ahead, what do we do in the course? Okay, so they have a course. It's called Mortgage Brokerage in British Columbia. Everything is online except the final exam. So you go to the UBC Sauder website, click the Mortgage Broker in British Columbia course, pay the fees, and then you're good to go. What is this course about? They have a blended learning program. Again, it's self-paced. Once you enroll, you have 1 year to complete the assignments. You have 20 assignments to complete. And at max, you can only do 2 assignments per week. So which means a minimum, you need 10 weeks to complete the course. And then you have 1 year to complete all 20 assignments. And they have video learnings, they have PDFs, they have a lot of material. I'll tell you what I did. But yes, videos, PDFs, assignments. Once you do all the 20 assignments and your English proficiency exam, you can write the final exam. That's the third part, which is the final exam. Per course registration, you can only give 2 attempts, which means once you write the final exam, you fail it, you have another attempt. You fail it, you have to enroll again. You have to do the course again, assignments again. So yeah, better if you pass it on the first go. If not, second is the last attempt. Otherwise, you have to go from the start. And then another requirement is, once you complete the 20 assignments, You have to give the final exam within 2 years. That's the deadline. And the passing grade is 65% for the final exam. There is no passing grade for the assignments. I have seen people just like assignments are like multiple choice questions. I have seen people like just clicking the submit button and it still allows you. But for me, I had to, because I did everything self-paced. I didn't took any tuitions. So I went through all the videos. I went through all the assignments by my own. And then I wrote the final exam. I was able to clear it in the first go. So if you can see on the left, these are my assignments. I started in October, and then I took a break of 3 months. I had to go to India and other commitments. So October. So if you see, I started in October. I completed the last assignment in July, and that's when I got eligible for the final exam. But I haven't done my CELPIP by then. So I gave my CELPIP, I think in August, and then I gave my final exam in August. So I got my final exam results, 78%. So passing was 65, so I was good. So as you can see on the assignments, I answered incorrectly a couple of questions. So that was not an issue. Even if you answer all the questions incorrectly, you will still complete it. So that's just a check in the box, but I would recommend do it sincerely, because if you're doing the course, like the final exam without any tuition, then yes, you have to clear your concepts. So you have to go through with all the course material, especially the videos, and then the assignment questions. You should pass it by your own. And then yes, if you do everything, there are a lot of practice questions, mock tests in the course, supplementary tests in the course. So I would say if you do everything by your own, complete everything, then yes, you should be able to pass it. All right, let's say you pass it. What's next? So before you apply for a license, you need to find a brokerage. So you cannot, so let's say if you pass the exam, you cannot work by your own. You pass the exam and you got a sub-mortgage broker. You can work as a sub-mortgage broker, which means you have to find a brokerage. Under the brokerage, you can work as a sub-mortgage broker. Now, you need to find a brokerage, and it can, how you find the brokerage depends on your requirements. Like for me, I needed something physical. Like I wanted someone who have a physical office. I can go there once a week or twice a week, and then it gives me a lot of relief that okay, I have someone in person to visit, to learn the things, right? But there are a lot of brokerages who are completely online, right? So it's totally depend upon your requirement. You need to check a lot of things, like how much training material they're providing, how much support they're providing, what's the split, commission split. So a lot of things you need to research, and then you can, once you finalize your brokerage, then, and they also do some interviews, right? It's like a two-way interview. You assess and they assess whether you both are fit for each other. If yes, then you apply the license on the IRIS website, which is the BCFSA online portal. And then the brokerage will give you their code, like the brokerage code. And once you submit and pay the fees, the brokerage will approve it. If you need any help, like how to find the right brokerage, I can make another video. Plus, just give some comments. If you need anything in detail on any of the steps, I can make another video around it. So for the license requirement, you have to apply for the registration, which means the license, within 1 year of writing your final exam. So I passed my exam on 12th of August. So this year, so I have to apply for the registration before 12th of August 2026. If I don't, then I may have to do it again. So I was able to find it within a couple of weeks, I guess, and I applied my license in 2 weeks. I got it on 27th of August. Yeah. So the third step is application review and approval, which is the brokerage part. So once you submit the application, they approve it. Once they approve it, within a week, you get your license. I mean, that's what I got it in a week. All right, how much does it cost? That's the main part, right? All right, so let's see. Prerequisite. So if you go for self-PIP, it's $290 plus tax right now. If you go for ICES evaluation, it is $230. Or there's no fees if you're exempt. So for example, you have a bachelor's or master's from Canada, then you're exempt, right? So whatever the case, you still need to provide the proof to BCFSA. I'm sorry, not to BCFSA, to the UBC Sauder. Once you enroll into the course, they instruct you how you can show them the proof, whether it's self-PIP, IELTS, or any exemptions. You send them an email, okay, here's my transcript, and then they send an email, okay, you're approved. And then you will see on your portal that, yes, you have satisfied the English proficiency requirement. Next is UBC course. The course fees as of now is $1,450. Final exam fees is $200 per attempt. And then there are two other things which are optional, not mandatory. They do provide you a physical book for $200. And then this is what I have heard. I haven't taken this. There's a website called GoBC who provide tuitions or extra, I would say, extra study material, videos, and I think they have a fees of $1,299. I just got it from their website. And again, it's totally optional. If you think you can do it by your own, go for it. If you think you need help, go for UBC, right? Go for GoBC. So that's optional. And last, licensing fees and the brokerage fees. The license fees is $1,500 and the license will be valid for 2 years. So you don't have to pay the license fees again until 2 years. And small other fees, criminal record check, which is $24.95 from where I did, plus tax. And then once you get your license and join a brokerage, they have their own fees. Because once you join a brokerage, they help you with your own email domain, marketing stuff. I would say you get a lot of access to the portals like Velocity, where you submit the deals. So they do a lot of stuff for you. So it's like you get a lot of accesses. So yeah, they do charge $100 to $200 monthly fees. You can call it as a desk fees or monthly fees. And then last, you do pay for error and omission insurance. What that is, so let's say if you are a license, if you're working on a file, you did some error, so your brokerage is covered. You are covered under error and omission insurance. So that's $450 per year approximately. So I think that's it. That's the cost. You can do your maths, how much it costs. I would say I'll add one more cost, that if you're planning full time, then keep a budget of 6 months expense, because first 6 months, I would say you need to learn a lot of things, because once you get licensed, there's a lot of stuff you need to learn, like the documentation, how you need to talk to the customer. You need to build your own market. You need to reach out to a lot of realtors or other network channels to build your, I would say, market. And plus, you need to get a lot more knowledge around the product, the lenders. So yes, I would say the first couple of months, you are just learning. You may or may not do any deal within a month or two. Again, it varies from individual to individual. So yes, that's, I would say, keep a budget of 6 months expense if you are planning to go full time in this course or in this career. That's my criminal record check, which I did. I think it only took me 15-20 minutes. As soon as I submitted it, within half an hour, I got the results that, okay, I passed the criminal check. And on the right-hand side, you can see that's the registration license I submitted on IRIS portal. and I got the license. This is my license number, which I, of course, um, hidden it for safety reasons. So I got some mortgage license, which is valid from or up to 28th of August 2027. So I applied it, or I got the license on 27th of August 2025. So it's valid for 2 years. And then in the below screenshot, you can see my application submitted. They did ask for one more details. I think my PR. So that's what an additional requirement they asked. So yeah, once you have the license, you have your brokerage. Of course, you are now a sub-mortgage broker. We do recommend that you have your own business cards. Like, do I have it? That's your own expense. That's your marketing expense, right? You can make your own Instagram channel. Like I made another, which is called Jan_mortgage_advisor, wherein you can do your own marketing. Wherever you go, just give your cards, do your own marketing, reach out to realtors. So yeah, that's it. I know there are a lot of topics in this topic. So if you need any other detailed video on any topics, please do mention it in the comment section. I'll be happy to jot down some more information and make another video. If you like the video, please do like it. Subscribe to my channel for upcoming videos. I plan to make regular videos like going forward, because now I have completed the licensing requirements. So now I can work on my marketing stuff, right? If you or your family members or friends are going for mortgage broker course, I would say share this video with them and let me know if you have any further questions. Thank you and have a good day.